Jay from Toxic Skate TV, and I know I promised a tutorial like a year ago, but I'm going to show you guys how to make skate wax for skateboarding, obviously, and BMX or whatever you want to use it for. So come over this way. And what you're going to need, of course, is a pot for boiling water, and then you're going to need obviously a candle and a knife to cut it into smaller pieces. You're going to need a mold. I have soap molds, but you can also use a Tupperware or something like that. Don't worry, it's not going to stick to it. And you're going to need a can. That's what you're going to put it in, and you're going to need a clamp or tongs, and you're going to hold it like this inside boiling water. And if you have a white white candle, you can get a crayon to change whatever color you want. And one thing I forgot, you're also going to need butter. You're going to need a little bit of butter for it. So let's get started. Guys, you want to boil the water as you're cutting and getting the candle ready. So we're going to fill it up. Come over here. We're going to fill it up with normal water up to about, show the water. Up to right about
dark.
There is fine. And bring it over to this, and sorry about the lighting, but whatever, that works. And you just turn it on and let it boil while you're cutting it up. Okay, so what you're gonna, record from right there. What you're gonna want to do is, first of all, you have to take the wick out. You don't want the wick getting in there. Okay, make sure the wick doesn't get stuck in there. Now, you want to cut it up into small pieces. Since I have one from the dollar store, it's really weak and brittle, so it's easy to cut up, but I'll just speed this part up. Alright, this is fine. At this point, you'd get a little bit of butter after you chopped up the candles. And you only need about this much. Look, that's fine. You do this so that it doesn't stick to the mold whenever you're making it and stuff. But you just grab your can, you put the butter in there, and then you start filling up your can with all your stuff. And at this point, if you had a white candle and you want to make it colored, you cut up any colored crayon you want, and then you just put it in there. Of course, taking the wrapper off the crayon first, but make sure you get all of it, or as much as you can. And yeah, we'll have more videos coming out soon. We've gotten better from those terrible videos that we had like a year ago, so I'm just waiting for my friend who's in Georgia right now to get back. Next month we'll start doing more videos and tutorials on tricks. Trying to get all that. So it should look like that. You don't have to pack it tight, it won't matter. But alright, so I'll get back to you guys in the water. It's done boiling. So come over here. Now that your water is boiling, what you want to do is you want to take your clamps or tongs, and you're going to hold it like this in the water, and it has to melt. So you have to hold it until all of it's melted. And you see how it's already starting to melt. And sorry about that lighting situation, I fixed it by putting that lamp there. But as you can see, it's moving around, it's starting to melt, and you can see some building up in the bottom. See that? But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to speed all that up. If you can find something like this wooden thing I have and mix it around, because sometimes things down there, as you can see, either get stuck or they don't fully melt, so you can move them around. But alright, I'll come back when I'm done. You show them what it looks like, and turn off the stove because you don't want to start a fire. You can get rid of the water stuff down that got on the stove. If you don't wipe it down now, it's going to get stuck to the stove and it'll be hard to wipe up later. Just don't burn yourself. But you want to be able to mix it around with something like this. Just stick it in there. That's what she said. And make sure that there's nothing that you'll be able to see in here, like chunks of candle or anything. So that's good. So now what you want to do is you still want to use your clamps. You don't want to touch this since it's going to be hot. And you want to bring it over here to your molds. And since this is only that much, I'm going to use these molds. But you can use one of these. Like I said earlier, it's not going to stick to it, but you want to pour it in using your clamp, which this clamp is really annoying because it's a piercing clamp.
Just wrap a paper towel.
That's fine. You want to pour it into your mold. I have a little bit left, so I'll just pour some more into this. Alright, and then I don't know what to do with the rest of this. I'll just, pour it into there. I mean, it's going to be nothing, but it's something, at least. That sentence just made no sense whatsoever. But now what you want to do is leave it out overnight, and it should be dry by the morning. That's all you had to do. So just leave it somewhere where your cat won't get to it, or your dog, and where no one will mess with it, in a nice cool area where it won't melt. Well, it's already melted, but I'm saying if it, just to where it can dry properly. Nice cool area. But move this over here. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you want to request any tutorials or something like that, leave a comment. And subscribe, like. Thanks for watching. Bye.